Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a pretty exciting event going on tonight, and that is the announcement of the official EVO games lineup. EVO's going to be back in person this August, and you know, this is a huge thing in the fighting games community. I'm really excited and curious to see which games are going to make the main stage. I think we can all pretty safely say, without any shadow of a doubt, Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, and Guilty Gear Strive are locks. Like, those games are definitely in. But there's 9 spots for the main stage. And there's lots more than 6 other games that would like to be represented. So yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for MK11 to get another shot here. Of course, there's a weird history where when the game came out, at one point it wasn't even going to be included, but then, you know, we had to go to online EVO, and MK is one of the best online experiences, so it got another shot. But now, of course, EVO also has another individual running it, Rick the Hado, and Combo Breaker, his baby, has always been much more supportive of NRS games, so we're keeping our fingers crossed that this gives MK more of a shot, to give one last hurrah for MK11. And then I'm really curious to see, you know, I assume Dragonball is probably going to make it in, and then I'm really hoping KoFXV. I think it has a really good shot since it's new and has a ton of hype around it, but you know, we can't be definite about either of those games, but I think they're likely. And MK, I really don't know. And then there's so many other games, so yeah, so I'm just curious. Maybe we'll see some surprises, maybe not, but I'm gonna watch it. Oh, and I got my King of Fighters girls on my sweatshirt tonight. My and Kula and Isla and Athena hanging out with me, so let's watch. Hope for some exciting news. Here we go.
None other than Mr. Aquaman.
Ah!
Thank you so much, Tasty Steve and Sajam, and I am honored.
No, Mortal Kombat made it.
Kombat 11
Yes!
is going to be a main game at Evolution 2022.
Oh, so many people thought this wasn't gonna happen.
A very special exhibition between 2 amazing players.
Who is
from
it?
Brazil.
Who is it?
It's going to be Conqueror going up against Killer Shenron.
Brazilian players.
Saki Sakura on the mic. What's going on, Saki?
Ah!
Mr. Aquaman, as always.
Oh my God!
With you, and hello to
Even-
Look,
Yes,
you know that's
we're all
fine.
ready for the
I'm here
next
to see
game,
you
bro.
And hear these games. So what we have coming next is what?
We are going to go to Hell Pockets for our next game at EVO 2000.
Hell Pockets.
Hey, thank you.
So does this mean
for that warm
King of Fighters?
introduction. My name is Hell Pockets.
King of Fighters
and I am
15?
delighted
KOF
to announce
15?
that KOF 15 is going to be in 2022.
I mean, we
As
thought
a
so,
main
right? But
stage game. That's right, we're back,
it's
ladies
good
and
to have it
gentlemen.
confirmed.
And I am joined here by my illustrious co-host, Aru. How you doing, brother?
I have one of the most important announcements in Evolution history
What?
to tell you about.
Okay.
This year at EVO,
All
when
right.
you grab your badge, you show up, you say, "Hi, I'm such and such, here's my badge, I got it."
Okay.
Shake hands, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Put it on.
Yes, yes,
When you get your
Satan.
badge, it also comes with a refillable water bottle that you can use at any of the 45 stations across EVO to refill and hydrate during the event.
So you mean to tell me not
Free
only do we
water!
get a sick new section to play all our community games and stage a dope layout, but we also get water bottles to refill in between the sets we could potentially be
Free
playing
water?
at EVO
Free?
2022
Is it free?
That's correct.
The best
Free?
EVO ever already. That's really all.
Free
that's
water?
all I need. You know what I'm saying?
Not $5 a bottle?
You got water. What else could you want? I mean, those are the two most important things that mankind needs, right? Like, you just look around, you're like,
I mean, that actually might be one of the biggest announcements.
The person that watches you stream, Majin Obama.
All right, thank you, Steve and Steve. I'm pleased to announce Melty.
Oh,
Type Lumina
shit!
is going to be a main game.
Melty made it! Okay, wow. I'm actually surprised about this. Like, this is another one that, like, makes sense to me. Jalen! Okay, I'm just, ladies are prospering tonight.
excited that multiple type women is going to be a
But
game for EVO
I'm so
2022,
surprised
and
about this, honestly.
to watch them help
There's
us
like
introduce this.
so many games that people were wondering about, and this is a new game that I think deserves the opportunity, but so many people were saying, nah, it's definitely not going to be because there's so many different options out there, so I'm pretty happy about this. I'm glad this is getting a chance.
Really strong
So-
consistency in their success.
You guys know about it. I personally think this is great because the game's been around for quite some time. The newest version is a really fun game to play.
Okay, so-
and there's a lot of new players coming to just to get into this game. As
How
well as a lot of
many
the old players from the community
spots?
coming
Okay,
in.
so that's
come out, represent
Street
the
Fighter,
community,
Strive,
show up.
Tekken,
I
MK,
personally believe this is
KoF,
gonna be one of the
Melty.
best
So
showings at EVO,
we got
especially because
3
the community
spots
is so
left.
dedicated.
Yeah, and for sure. And the cool thing to me too is
Out
that,
of those,
you know, a
I
lot of
think
people make jokes about Melty Blood in the
the
past,
most-
and then once there's a
those
new game
spots,
come out
I
and
think
everybody's been trying it, they're like, wait, this game is
Dragon
so
Ball,
sick,
yeah,
this game is so cool.
that's
and the old
probably
game is
one of
really
them,
cool
right?
too. And I think that's the cool
That's
thing
my
about it.
assumption.
The entry number
But then the other two, there's like a
ton
ton of different possibilities, so
the old versions of the game were also really fun.
I
and
don't
think people are now
know, I
realizing,
don't
like, Melty Blood is a
know.
really
Excited.
sick game. It's like really fun to play. The community is really
I mean,
cool
I
and awesome.
remember when Dragon Ball Fighters was introduced to the community. So many different games. Literally, their players came to Dragon Ball Fighters because one is Dragon Ball, two, it gave you that new exciting feel. We know just how exciting it is. Your arm knows how exciting it is. Everybody else in the world knows how exciting it is. And personally, I can't wait to
Your
see
arm
the
knows
proper shine that they deserve. The finals have been happening a lot
Oh
for this
my
game, and there's
God.
So many strong readings.
Yeah.
The games that are returning. What about the schedule, Sage? And we need to know who's going to be first, who's going to be last. How is this going to play out when we actually come up to Mandalay Bay, EVO 2022? How do we know how it works, the schedule?
Yeah, so the schedule for EVO this year, we don't know. Because the way EVO's schedule is going to work this year is that the game with the most registrations, the most entries for the event, will be the last game on Sunday.
Oh!
The last thing that closes the thing out.
Hey,
With the least amount of registrations will be the first thing kicking off the
hey,
weekend with
that's
that
what,
Friday
that's
final. The first
smart.
game
That's
will
what they
all
should
together.
do.
Will be the game with the least
It's the
registrations,
right
and
thing.
everything in between. So
I think
the
it's
game
the
will
right
be
thing to
going on
do.
Which game has the most registration to close out. So
I think it's a good
really
choice.
Which I think is really cool because in the past people have been like, this game has the
Yeah.
most entrance. How come it's not the last game? Or, you know, how is this all going to work? It's all determined like this. So now it's nice and easy. When registration closes, we will
Fair.
all know the order for EVO this year.
So that's very important. We talked about the Melty Bloods, we talked about the Dragon Balls, the KOFs. The thing about it is, it's up to you guys to decide what that schedule is going to be by signing up for your respective game or games. So you can sign up for multiple games, but do know that whoever has the highest registration will be going to that final spot on Sunday, with the lowest will be on that first Friday spot that we see going out for EVO 2020.
Dynamite, and I am more than pleased to announce that Grand Blue Fantasy Versus will be a main game
What?
for EVO 2022.
Grand Blue made
We're going to
it!
be watching a special exhibition match coming up in
Oh,
this fantastic game
shit.
between Zombie Moo and Shuabu.
Okay, alright.
But before we get started,
This is exciting to
we
me.
gotta do
Okay.
some introductions. Once again, I am Dynamite, and
Let me
I
just
have
say,
the utmost
this
pleasure
is really
of being
exciting to me,
joined by
okay?
the one and only
This
Bonnet
is one of the
Blade.
games that I've
Grand
been
Blue, we made
super
it.
wanting to get into ever since
Here
CEO.
we made
Another
it.
game
I'm
that I
Bonnet,
feel
and
like
I
has
have
had
to
so much
mirror
potential, but the
yourself
lack of
exactly
rollback
that
is,
way. I
and
have
the
such a
fact that
pleasure
COVID
being here
happened
with you.
when it was coming out has made it suffer so much. So I think this is fantastic that they're gonna get this opportunity, and
we're here, just like you said.
yay, yay for Grand Blue.
It's one of those
And only
things
one spot
where,
left.
you know,
Wow.
The games that came
What's it
out
gonna
during
be?
the really tough time of 2020,
This is a surprise.
the
This is a
community banded
surprise.
together to keep
So-
them alive, to
For our final
Oh, this is
game
it.
announcement
Okay,
at EVO.
final
So
game.
Let's head on over to none other than Sharpie for our last
It's
game.
Skullgirls! It's
So
Skullgirls!
much to
Woo!
Say Jam. I'm Sharpie, and I am so incredibly pleased to announce that Skullgirls will be an official main game at EVO 2022.
Oh, Sharpie's so happy.
Is my favorite
She's so
co-host
happy.
and
I'm so
co-friend
happy.
and co-commentator
You guys,
of
if you
the
watch my
All
channel,
in
you
One
know that
Veil with How Are You
shortly
Doing Today?
before King of Fighters was coming out, I was just picking up Skullgirls, and I haven't had a chance to play, like, since then, because, you know, KoF15. But this game seems, it's so fun, and I definitely want to spend as much time on it as I possibly can. You know, once I get more into the KoF15 groove, I'm gonna go back to trying to learn Skullgirls too, and this is great. A very cool game, definitely also deserves it, so And who is playing?
Kill Sage as well as Cloud King. But before we get into that, I want to talk about some of our favorite moments from the last.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. That was the show. Yeah, a lot of hype games that are going to be there. I was pretty excited. I enjoyed watching this. I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of people, and myself included, were kind of hoping that we'd get something totally surprising. Like maybe there'd be some DNF duel news, or you know, maybe there'd be a surprise announcement of DLC for KoFXV. I don't know, you know, just throwing crazy things out there. Or Project L update. You know, I'm sure there was lots of speculation about things, but no, they stuck to the games that are going to be there and some basics about EVO itself. And there was some pretty cool stuff about in terms of the schedule and how they're going to decide which game goes when. The free water, which is actually a huge deal. I know people are going to think that's stupid, but it is. Mortal Kombat is in, and my friend Saki was one of the people to announce it. You have no idea. I mean, you do because you saw me scream, but I was so excited. And KoFXV, of course. So my two games that I'm currently super into, and my beloved Street Fighter V, of course. So everyone expected that to be there. So those are the ones that I'm personally most excited about, but then I'm also really hype about Skullgirls and Granblue, because as I said, those two games are ones that I really wanted to get into post CEO and just haven't really had much of a chance to do anything other than play around a little bit. So I'm excited to play those some more, and maybe Granblue will get rollback in the future. I don't know. Also glad for Melty. I'm glad that they're getting that opportunity. The other ones, I don't think that there's any surprise, you know, with Dragon Ball, obviously Street Fighter, Tekken, so, but yeah, I think it's a good, strong lineup. Apologies to everyone out there that's disappointed. I know there's probably a lot of BlazBlue fans out there, Marvel fans that are not super happy right now, and that's not it. There's a ton of other games, but I'm excited. I'm hype. KoFXV. So, you guys let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Are you excited about this lineup? Is there anything that you wanted to be there that's not, that you're disappointed about in particular? Was there anything that surprised you? And yeah, did you enjoy the show? Thank you guys so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.